The most popular Morgan silver dollars by far are the Carson cities. Out of all 96, 97, if you include that 8-tail feather, Morgan dollars made, only 13 were made at the Carson City Mint. Small mint, small production. How about the last year of issue? 1893. That's the last coin the Carson City made in the series, and I have it for you at a fantastic price. Beautiful, hand-selected, circulated piece, the 1893 Carson City, the last year of issue for the Carson City Mint, and it's here for you at just $699.95. I'm going to get into specifics on why that price is special in just a moment, but let me give you an overview, right, on the Morgan dollars. The series started in the year 1878. They found a very large silver find in the late 1800s out west called the Comstock Lode. And they petitioned Congress for a silver dollar with all that silver, and they passed the Bland-Allison Act in response to that, and they created the Morgan dollar. Now, in 1878, Carson City was one of the mints that started the program, along with Philadelphia, San Francisco. Carson City was one of them, and they only made it for 13 years. They made them from 1878 through 1885, and then again in 1889 through 1893. They're very difficult to find. Like I said, the building was a small facility, and the output of coins was minuscule compared to the others. They made less than 3% of all Morgans. So 13.8 million of the 13 dates. That's only about less than 3% of all of the Morgans. So finding a Carson City is difficult. Finding a quality circulated piece is very, very difficult. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the numbers that back up those facts. So if you look at the year 1893, which is the 5th lowest mintage in the entire Carson City family, by the way, of the 13, they only made 677,000 this year. So it's the 13th lowest minted Morgan in the entire series of 96. And the 5th lowest in the Carson City. So it is one of the keys to the entire Morgan dollar series. Very few have survived to current day. So if you look at NGC and PCGS's population reports, you'll find that there's only 16,173 documented as seen today, up until today. And these guys started looking at coins in the mid to late 80s, and they, in all grades, they put on their census every coin they see. And that's pretty small number, 16,173. If you compare that number, compare this year, 1893, to some other Carson cities. Let's compare mintages first. 1885 Carson City, they made 57, the population is 57,000. This one's 16,000. I'm going to round off the numbers. 1881, which is number 2, 75,000. 1889, everybody. I was just talking with Alex earlier. 1889 and 1893 kind of go back and forth. They've been battling for the rarest. The last time we brought this out, the 1889 was actually rarer. Well, it is not anymore. The 1893 has now beat the 1889 in rarity. 1893 is at 16,770, and now the 1893, this one right here, is rarer than the 1889, 16,173. So since we've last spoken about this, they've come across a few hundred more, several hundred more, and now this one is the absolute rarest. So even 1880, number 4, 39,000 made. So rarity, rarity, rarity. That's what it's all about, and this one holds the trophy for rarity. Now, if you try to find this coin with our competition, you're going to find that it's hundreds of dollars more. Even look at those 1885s. 1885s, $1,700 with our competition. There's 57,000 known. 1881, 1,100 with our competition, 75,000 known. That 1889 CC, the one that we were just talking about, number 3, now this one is now number 1, $4,000, 16,770. This one, 16,173, and it's $699. Can you believe that? A rarer coin for less. Doesn't make sense, but we're going to carry on. All I'm going to tell you that this one is special because of the rarity, number 1, and because of the price. This one here with our competition, if you find it, You'll probably pay $2,200 for it. That's the last price I saw. Now, this one is in our Defender holder as well, so you'll see it is in that plastic slab. It snaps tightly shut. It's beautiful. It has a beautiful matching label with it for the Carson City Mint. $699.95, and one is yours, so give us a call. 905-10811 is the item number that you'll want to reference to our operators. And if you are joining us via the website, abccoins.com is the website. Enter that item number into the search bar, comes right to this page, get yours, and come back to the show. Secure your order number, by the way. You could always call back and add to it. But if you want to use that QR code on the top left, scan with your camera on your phone. It pops up the link, click it, add to cart, process checkout, boom, done. Don't you love technology? I mean, everything is just right at our fingertips, right? So, 1893, folks, the last year of issue for the Carson City, and then Carson City Mint closed shortly after that. So this is a last year of issue. It's a key date because the population is only 16,173, and the 89, where there's 16,770 known, sells for $4,000. Can you believe it? Let's put a 1-minute clock up, please. We're down to just a few left. Didn't start with many, very difficult to find because we look for the best. We don't, when we come across 93 cc's with major rim dings or really terrible toning, I mean, it's a circulated coin, right? And it's over 140 years old or 100 years old, whatever. You can't expect it to look uncirculated. But some of those circulated coins, they look a little rough. We pass those by because we want to give you that genuine collector quality, and that's what you'll get when you purchase from us here at ABC. So last year of issue, it's a 1893, it's the Carson City Mint. Less than 3% of coins were made out of the Carson City Mint for the Morgan Dollar Series. This one here is special because it's a lot rarer than that 89 that you all thought was #1 rarity. 89. 16,770. This one almost 600 less, but the price, it's not $3,999, $699.95. Join us.